Hello, all my little weirdos, and welcome back to Witchy Wednesdays, where each week we dust off our brooms and take off into the history of a legendary wicked witch. This episode, I'm taking you along on a trip that started in East Slavic, which is primarily Russia with a dash of Ukraine and Belarus mixed in. Once there, we can find the famous witch that lives in a hut that stands on chicken legs in the forest and who has surrounded herself with a fence made of human bone. You may remember this witch from your early years, and I'm sure she's made an appearance or two on medias for you throughout the years. Today we talk about the folklore witch Baba Yaga. In Slavic terms, Baba translates to old woman or grandma, and Yaga translates to terms associated with terror and wickedness. So you put those two together and you kind of figure she's one vile creature. But before we get into the hobbies of Baba Yaga, I need to describe this lady to you because she is said to have bony legs and an old and gross looking face, and legend goes that she has iron teeth and a long nose that touches the ceiling when she's sleeping. She seems to have been beaten by an ugly stick, and she's pretty mad about it. And the funniest thing to me about this whole folklore is that Baba doesn't ride around on a broom like a normal witch. She rides around in a flying mortar with the pestle as her gear shift. And just like any old folklore, there are many different interpretations of Baba Yaga. The most famous one is that she is a cannibalistic witch using her iron teeth to munch on children or lost travelers who happen to stumble upon her chicken-like house. Another interpretation is not of the evil variety necessarily. She is said to be the keeper of the elements and the guardian of life and death. There's a winter Yaga who brings death and a spring Yaga who brings life, all while ruling over elements like wind, sunshine, storm, and snow. But one of my fave interpretations of Baba Yaga is that she just minds her own business in the perimeter of her bone fence and only attacks when it's needed. Children and heroes come to her. She doesn't go out looking for confrontation, and she doesn't go into full attack mode right off the rip. She gives the intruders seemingly impossible tasks to test their maturity, courage, and smarts. But Baba is a Yaga of her word, and if they are able to finish the tasks at hand, they're rewarded with whatever their side of the deal was, and they're allowed to leave. However, fair is fair, and if they are unable to complete the tasks, she eats them. So that is the story of the folklore witch Baba Yaga. If you have any other witches that you would like for me to do an episode on, drop a comment below. I am always willing to get down and dirty and do the research to tell y'all all about it. So until next time, bye!